Hello everyone. I believe you guys are all right. Pandemic is still going on. Please stay safe. Well, my name is Akanu and welcome to the virtual platform of Psychosocial. Today is the second part of my previous episode, which is called Agile Society Management. So today we will talk about how you can implement Agile in your own family. Because I personally believe your own family is the beginning of the global society, right? You guys excited to know what I'm going to talk about today so that you can implement the same thing in your own family and get the best benefit out of it? But I think the wait is over. Please stay tuned and watch my entire video to get to know how you can implement. Okay? There we go. Alright, so in the last video, I talked about the Agile Society Management. I talked about the 4 values and 12 principles of Agile Approach or Agile Mindset, right? So let's go ahead with each and every value and how principles are involved within the value. Okay, let's take the first example. So the first value is called value delivery, and you guys can take a look at the 5 principles involved within value delivery. I'm sure you guys can see it on your screen, right? Then let's move on to the second one, which is called business collaboration. And you can see the 2 principles involved within the business collaboration, right? And then the third value, you can see called team dynamics and culture. And you can see 4 principles are involved. And the last but not the least, it's called retrospectives and continuous learning, and you can see only 1 principle is there. However, you can also see, say, one of the most important characters that we typically talk about is mentioned over here as behavior. So as I always say, that behavior is a very important thing in developing global society. So it's one of my favorite you can say principles within Agile Mindset. Okay, understanding 4 values and 12 principles will be all to know about Agile Mindset? No, unfortunately not. I'm sure you guys always want to learn more, right? So typically there's a methodology involved. As I said on the first episode, that Agile is not a methodology, it's a mindset, right? It's an approach. But typically there is a methodology available within Agile, and that methodology is called Scrum. I'm sure you guys have heard this particular term nowadays. It's pretty folk, right? This particular term is derived from a particular sport called rugby. I'm sure you guys have seen how rugby players actually team up, okay, with attaching or joining their shoulders, right? And then they try to push the other team members, right? Entire team as a unit. So typically Agile has a similar sort of technique, right? So your team members collaborate and try to achieve one goal in particular, to provide the best product to the customer, okay, for the project. So same thing applies over here. But over here, Scrum methodology is typically involved with 3 different characters. So those 3 characters are the key for Scrum methodology in order to implement them. Okay, so who are these key players? Number 1 is called Scrum Master. Number 2 is called Product Owner. And number 3 is called Development Team or Delivery Team. Okay? So who is a Scrum Master? Who is going to implement Agile Approach or Agile Mindset, and of course that 4 values and 12 principles. As Scrum Master is going to ensure that those principles and 4 values are intact within the team. Okay. Then who is the Product Owner? Product Owner is the person who knows or who understands what is required. So the product owner is typically involved in creating the best product or the best thing for the client. Okay, then who is the delivery team? Delivery team is going to create that product. Okay, delivery team is going to work on the particular assignment to get the product client is looking for, right? So these three verticals or these three key players are there within Scrum methodology. Okay, I'm not getting into all the details for Scrum at this point of time. It's a huge subject, and I cannot complete the entire subject within one video. So for that reason, probably I can create a separate video only on Scrum, but not right now. But I'm going to talk about how you can utilize these three key players which are available within the Scrum methodology in your own family. So you can create these three characters, or key players rather, within your family. So say for example, you are the main person of your family. It's not necessary that you are going to be the main person. So say for example, your spouse is there, you have children, you have grandparents, you have your own parents, right? So whoever it is, it doesn't matter. The point is, think about yourself as a product owner. So you know what is the best thing that you can get or you can deliver or maybe you can produce out of your family. So each and every family has its own goal, right? Typically they want to remain happy, they want to stay together. If they are together and together they want to stay happy, then you can create these three key members or key players within your family to drive agile mindset or agile approach. So say, as I said, consider yourself as a product owner. So you know the best thing of your family or the best thing you can get out of your family, right? And then try to create a Scrum Master role. Maybe your spouse or maybe anyone, okay, who knows the 4 values and 12 principles pretty well and who can typically implement those, okay? Implement on your own family members, okay? And together we can implement, we can apply. It may sound pretty silly. Maybe you guys can think about me that I'm a pretty crazy person, whether it's possible or not. Trust me, it's possible. I have somehow or the other applied few of the things on my family, although my family is pretty small. I have my spouse and I have my kid, so 3 members. Typically, in order to implement Agile properly, we need at least 9 members. 9 members in the team. That is not possible within my family. But however, the 4 values and 12 principles and Agile approach with Scrum methodology, I have applied. I have considered myself as the product owner. I typically consider my spouse as a Scrum Master. And of course, my child is going to be performing as a delivery team. So if I know the product to get the best result out of my family, I want to raise my child, right? That's going to be the product I'm looking for. And my wife is going to help me to implement all those 4 values and 12 principles on my child to make my child a better person, right? And if my child becomes the better person in the world, a better human being, then that's going to be my my project. That's going to be my motto, to derive the best human being out of my child. Okay, that's what I'm targeting. So wish my child would be a better human being, and it's going to be a resident of this world. Okay, and if that is possible somehow or the other, maybe not today, maybe a few years down the line, then of course I'll be pretty happy as a product owner, and I would definitely praise my spouse for implementing those agile mindset, those 4 values, 12 principles, applying on my kid to make him a better person. Okay, so it sounds pretty silly as of now, I'm sure about it, but I would suggest you try it once, implement in your family, and then see the result. Okay, there are different aspects of even Scrum methodology which I cannot complete it today. Probably I have to create another session for this, or I have to create another video on Scrum methodology and how you guys can implement. Okay, so please wait for my next video. I believe I'll be able to complete it, the entire session, okay, the way I thought about it rather. But please provide your suggestion to me, as I have been always waiting for your suggestions so that I can work towards it and I can create better contents for you. Okay, so on that note, today I will be concluding my video, and please guys, if you like my content, my ideas, my thought process, please do not forget to like my video, share my video, and do subscribe to my channel so that you can get to see the videos once you upload it, right? So thank you very much once again. Thank you for joining today's session. I would say it's not typically a session, but I love to see, or I love to project in that manner, because we all are learning something, right? I've been learning from you guys and you are learning something from me. So it's a mutual understanding and a collaboration that I'm trying to establish, right? So take care, guys. See you on another day with another video, with another approach, another topic. Okay, so till then, stay safe and stay blessed. Wish you a very happy weekend. Take care.